Hello, welcome to the G&E show. It is always a pleasure to spend our Wednesdays with you. If at any point you want to call into the show, call 305-865-8668. I don't know about you and me, but I'm on a complete.
Man, welcome back.
I'm on a complete.
Welcome back from where?
I guess we're not serious after all.
Kayla had a gift in here for you back there. I want to give this to you. Dude,
what?
Thank you. You were awesome, phenomenal. Yeah, phenomenal. Just
wow! I thought I was like, get rid of this. He doesn't like when there's gifts up here.
The Candy Man can.
Okay, all right. Well.
Yeah, what's that sound? The Candy Man can.
Beautiful fan out there sent this, and
No,
Grant stole them and gave them to me. Yeah, you are my number one fan. Well, if you legitimately went out and got these, okay. Well, thank you for that. Thank you for these. I think Grant is going to enjoy these more than me. However, I want to talk today about the importance of hitting your goals and targets as a couple. And I don't know if you feel this way, but I feel so much even more bonded together with you, more on purpose, more like I can count on you and my partner. All the little fights or arguments or stressed outness beforehand don't mean jack to me anymore. All I care about is that we did it. We help people.
You do big
things, and I don't care about the uglinesses along beforehand. I just feel so happy and so proud of us.
And that's a big takeaway for me as well. Like, if you and your spouse, you and your husband, you and your boyfriend, you and your girlfriend, whoever it is that you're hanging out with, doing stuff with, if you guys could take on bigger projects, charitable projects, okay, philanthropy, a business project, take on a big project where you can get at least in the vicinity of winning. I promise you, the little flaws and character defects and deficiencies and little critical things that you find in your partner now, you will not even notice.
Yeah.
Okay, Elena thinks I'm like 8 foot tall now. I've gone from 5'8".
I've always thought you were like 8 foot tall.
I've gone from 5'8" to 8'5". She
true.
thinks
you're an animal.
I can do
you're a
anything
beast. You're
now.
a rock
Why? Because
star.
we just did anything.
Yeah,
okay?
I'm so impressed.
So again, hats off to you, Elena, and you helped me.
Thank you.
And,
Thank you.
I
We're a good team.
I think this is a huge takeaway for everybody. Like, if you and your spouse can do something together, rather than her having a success, him having a success.
Which those are important too.
Yeah. Well, because that's how you're gonna have a success together. But
That's
if y'all
right.
can figure out how to mount up that power,
Right.
and have something together, even if it's just once a year. Because I'm not basking in the glory of our last event. I'm thinking about, wow, what do we do next?
Yeah, you're already in a meeting. You didn't even take a day. I'm sitting here going, let me just take that in, and we're already planning next year.
Where are we at on time? 305-865-8668. I think the phones are full. Hey, let me talk to one of our callers, Natalie.
You got Josh in Boston.
Josh in cold Boston. What I know, I'm wearing white. What I know, no, I'm in Miami. Isn't it summer in Miami? I'm sorry.
Josh, what's
rubbing
up?
It in.
What's up, Josh?
Rubbing it in.
What's up, Grant? Hey, man, you guys have completely changed my life, man. I went from making $2,000 a month, barely able to take care of my family, and just consuming your content, man. I'm up to $10,000 a month.
That's awesome.
And
That's
we're just hammering away. And my question for you guys is, I sold my wife finally on buying a one-family house is a bad deal.
Yep.
So now I want to start investing in multifamily properties. I just got done reading your book, how to build wealth, investing in real estate. And our first deal is kind of small. It's a four family. But what should my next step be? Because my wife's not completely sold on just investing all our money in real estate. She still wants to get the one family.
Well, I think what you should do is get your wife, like you guys need to have a conversation about finances, right? I just finished doing a 2-day real estate course, and the number one thing that we ask ourselves in our family, and I shared with this group, and that they all took away as their number one point, was, what do you want your money to do? If you want your money to sit in a house in a welcome mat, if you want your money to sit in a house, they're like, oh, this is where we go every night, I mean, that's where you live, right? Where you go every night. But is that where you want your money to sit? What do you want your money to do? I think a lot of people don't know what they want their money to do. And I want my money to take care of my family. I want my money to take care of extended family. I want my money to take care of my brand and my future. I want my money to pay for us to be able to take great trips with my kids, so I have these unbelievable memories of when they were 10 and 8.
Yeah.
And those, look, you can only have so many memories in your house, most half of which are not probably good. But you take your kids on some freaking unbelievable weekend in Saint-Tropez or in China or in Utah in the mountains skiing, that probably is going to be a bigger memory for you and your kids 10 years from now than your little house with a 2-car garage. So all I'm saying is you and your wife need to figure out, what do you want your money to do? Because you can't do it all. You cannot buy a house and go on the trips, not with 10 grand a month. So that's what I would do. I'd have that conversation, and then I'd get her on my home study real estate course.
Yeah, because I'm not so sure the fourplex is such a great idea either after
Well, he's starting where he can start.
attending.
You know, just get in that thing, fix that thing, pick up some money and move on, okay? All right, the G&E show every Wednesday. If you stay with us for the next 82 seconds, we're going to come right back, and Elena is going to share with you what she talked about at the 10X Growth Conference. All right, so look, the purpose here is to answer your questions that are going on with what you're getting. Okay, there's a lot of content here. I probably have too much information. Okay, you got a question, sir.
What's senior to you, intuition or stats when hiring and retaining and firing?
A lot of employees think, oh, that's not my job. It's just that employee mindset.
Do you think that that's kind of like a psychological power move in a way?
But do I go back over and over until I master that?
What would you recommend for smaller companies that don't necessarily have the ability to like train?
How do we make them pass the test?
How can me as a salesperson, apply some of this stuff that we've been learning about executive roles and start to create that culture even though I'm not in that position?
What's their profile look like for your best salespeople?
Our entire company is remote. Salespeople, it becomes a problem as we start to scale.
He's struggling with the finesse to speak about what we do. He's struggling on the phone. He's struggling implementing what you do. What's your suggestion?
And we are back. You're watching the G&E show. It is so good. Oh, I love your little corsage. Is that what it's called? I know that's what it's called on a woman.
White is right.
Oh, and it's called baby's breath. Does it smell like baby's breath?
Yeah, like after the baby puked.
Anyway, today we're talking about
Sabrina woke up this morning. She came and ran in bed. Her baby breath wasn't that good this morning.
Ooh.
It was like that
Keep the
nasty,
PR in on the family. We don't have morning breath in our family. We wake up smelling like peppermint.
10X. I smell like 10X.
We smell like 10X.
What would 10X smell like? Okay, 305-865-8668.
It would smell like a whole
We're talking
lot of
about,
money.
dude, we're
and
talking about
success and health and happiness.
We're talking about, so look, we're talking about our 10X Growth Conference. I mean, we're digging it. We had fun. But what we learned from it was, man, when you have a victory that is substantial.
As a couple.
It lifts the relationship.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And it makes the little stuff fall away. So if you're a human the way we are, and you've been married, we've been married for 15 years.
This 4th of July will be 15, but we've been together for 16 and a half.
I don't need details.
I need details.
Nobody else
Women
does,
like
right?
details.
Okay.
Someone asked me about the girlfriends and how do you find 10X friends, and I said, well, hello, look around. I mean, you're in a room with 10X women.
You guys are bad.
And then I said, I don't, as many friends as I have,
yeah.
I don't have any friends. I don't have loaf time. I don't go hang out in lunches with my friends. I said, I learned to be a friend to myself. I learned to be my own best friend. And they love that. The second thing I told them is that there is a myth out there amongst women that men don't like strong women. and they don't like powerful women. And I said, it is a myth. I said, if you would have talked to me 20 years ago, I completely would have agreed with you, because that's who I hung out with in my life. I hung out with those type of men who didn't like powerful women. I said, but where I'm at right now, the men, every single man that I surround myself in my life wants a woman to be powerful. And I said, not only that, I said, you have no idea how many men wanted to attend this event because they're dying to find a 10x powerful woman. But I said, so if you are not hanging out with the women, with the men who want you to succeed and want powerful, stop hanging out with the wrong guys. It's your fault. Go get around the men, because they're in abundance. I know, because that's all I hang out with. It's all I see. They're dying. They're dying for these 10x women.
I want a strong man. Well, then quit being a weak woman.
Ooh. I can say that, not you.
You quit being a weak woman, dude. I want a strong.
Social
I want strong
skills.
People. Quit.
I talked about this.
I want people with money around me. Good. Quit being broke.
Ooh, that's right.
Quit being broke, dude. Look, if you're the only one with money, you're still broke. If you're the only one with money, okay, then you're still broke. Because what kind of success is that, man? Whatever you're doing should translate to others. Like, they should get the vibe too. If you're the motivational speaker and everybody around you is depressed, guess what? You ain't that motivational, and or motivation don't last, don't stick, don't stay.
Yeah,
Let's talk to our callers, 305-865-8668.
And the
Johnny
rest
was in the tent, by the way.
And the rest remains a secret.
And they let Johnny in because they thought he was a girl.
No, boys.
They said, yeah, let her in.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't.
Let her in.
But our secret still remains secret.
You got Johnny in Ohio.
Johnny in Ohio. That's the Johnny I was talking about, by the way. All right. What's up, Johnny?
Hello.
Come on, man. How cold is it? How cold is it, bro, in Ohio today?
Good to hear from you guys again. It's been a few hours since Monday and Tuesday.
Oh, were you at the conference?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
I was at the conference and at the real estate mastermind.
Good. Okay,
wow,
what did
nice.
you like the most? Let me ask you that.
Yeah. How can you compare?
Who did I like the most?
What did you like, GrowthCon or the real estate convention?
Oh my gosh. Man, why you gotta put me on the spot like that? They're both amazing, but you know what? The exclusivity and the sheer amount of knowledge I gained from the real estate mastermind, there's nothing that can top that. It just blew. It was like icing on top of the cake of an already incredible GrowthCon.
Wow.
It's just, who would have thought that you would do 2 days of intense, exclusive, it was only less than 100 people too. It was like a really close-knit group of a whole bunch of advanced, like real estate investors. And it was what a fantastic addition to an incredible growth conference already.
Beautifully stated.
Well done on you, man, for carving out 5 days of your 365 days and spending them with me.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, can you say that again?
No, well done that you think enough of yourself to carve out 5 days of 2019 out of the 365 days. You figured out how to get down here, hotels, cars. You came down here, dude. Like you invested time and money, and I'll promise you 2019 will pay you more time and money because of that.
Absolutely. And that was probably the single best investment to start off the 2019 I could ever hope for. I know a lot of people might look at the price tag and be like, oh my gosh, like I can't, or maybe I can't go to that because it's Monday or Tuesday. And like you say, 2 days out of 365 days, who wouldn't make that investment?
Yeah. Well,
that was my logic, at least.
Yeah, if you don't, you'll end up wasting 2 or 3 years. So.
Well, yeah, I just want to thank you for putting on that extra time, and Grant and Elena, both of you guys, both of your execution at Growth Conference was just insane, super memorable. Can't wait to go to the next one. And I called my girlfriend about that just the other day. I literally just got home not a couple minutes ago, and I remember calling the girlfriend last night after the real estate the mastermind ended, and I was very excited talking to her about it. And I was like, hey, you know what? Why don't we do something so small as to just watch a couple episodes, just like next time I come to visit, let's just watch an episode of the G&E show. And it was kind of received with, I don't know, if like a little silence. And then she responded like saying, wait, is this coming from a position of us trying to build a relationship, or for you trying to get our relationship to a point where Grant and Elena's relationship is at? And in the back of my head, I'm like, that'd be fucking awesome. Like, oh, I can't. You gotta bleep that out. But that would be great. But there was a little bit of tension there,
Yeah.
And I couldn't figure out where that was coming from. So, I mean, earlier in the show, you alluded to trying to find those big, big, big goals that once you're on the same page, that trump any of the trivial little things. But, like, how are you doing that? Are you sitting down, like, together and just saying, hey, here's where I want to go, and then, like, where do you want to go? Figure out how to make those go the same direction?
So,
or, like, how did you two do it?
One thing I know that when you share your story, you went off to this thing, she didn't go with you, right? You're coming home. I think she's scared, a little scared. I've done this. I remember I was dating this girl. I went off to do this deal. She didn't want to go to the deal. That was a sign, by the way. And I came back, and she was threatened by, is he the same? Did he change? Did he find out something about me?
Am I wrong somehow? Is he going to make me wrong? Is it my fault?
Yeah, and everybody's got insecurities.
Yeah.
I have them.
Yeah, I don't, but I'm a freak. Just kidding.
But so like anytime you move out to have some change, I'm sure you were a little insecure coming down to Miami, meeting people. What am I going to learn? Was this a good thing? All those are indications of some kind of insecurity, not sureness. Then you come home, dude, you're more sure now, more confident. Oh my God, I did the right thing. And she didn't have that experience. So that's one thing I think. The second thing is Elena and I do talk. We sit down and talk about, hey, what do we do next? Right? What are we doing next?
Yeah. And the vision is, it is we. That does tend to make people feel a little more confident when they're included in the picture, and how can we grow and what can we do and what about the future? And it's just having that talk. What do you want from the future? Where do you see ourselves? And then how can we get there together?
And we didn't do that together. We didn't sit down. We wasted probably 5 years until 2008. Look, something will happen where you will be forced to talk about it. Or you can talk about it before you're forced to.
And get a head start, like I wish I would have.
Unfortunately, most people have to be forced to talk about something, whether it's about drugs or money or love or creation or whatever it is. And so you just got to find out where she's at, man. I think the thing to sit down with her and say, hey, why didn't you go with me? Why don't we start doing more things?
Thanks for that. I'll look forward to. I'm definitely planning on doing that too. And one thing I didn't get, I know you have a few other calls to get to, but I really appreciate your time. It's so much fun spending time with you guys. I know. I wish I would have spent more time. But before we end, is it possible that you can connect me with somebody to grab a couple of copies of Elena's book? I can probably that'd be my
Natalie will handle that.
Oh, I love it if she read my book.
Folks. This is the G&E Show. We do this every Wednesday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Stay right where you are. We'll come back and wrap this with you and leave you better off this week on Hump Day. $10 million to put on this event. Somewhere around $10 million. Probably over that. I just don't want to admit it.
No one fills up a stadium with 35,000 people for personal development.
They're not only coming back, it's growing.
So to be here and to be able to listen to several, you're going to get so much information.
And I think what Grant Cardone has done maybe better than any person in the world is he has empowered people. He's 10x'd them.
The fact that Grant is around all these people, I know he's doing something right.
We just came from Poland, from Romania.
Coming all the way from Israel.
I'm from Italy. We are very excited to see Grant Cardone.
I've been following Grant for about 6 months, and it's been the craziest 6 months of my life.
Ever since I started following Grant, my money's doubled.
We've had 300% growth in our business. In 1 year, we've increased our sales by $250,000. A few years ago, I was in a car accident. I hit a tree at 120 miles an hour. I woke up not knowing 10 years of my life. So I was lost. I went from just being a leasing consultant with a $25,000 income, now I'm making 6 figures, and it wouldn't have been possible without Grant Cardone.
Something's really wrong with Grant. He's so crazy, man, but his craziness is so compelling. I'm attracted to crazy people. Because in order to be successful, it's got to be something wrong with you.
It's possible to live your dream if you work hard, if you're consistent, if you follow the Cardones.
But you can no longer afford to play small, to think small, or to act small.
So you guys could leave here and say, I just went to the best conference I've ever been to.
Welcome back to the G&E show with the fabulous Grant Cardone, aka Rockstar, baller status.
Okay, so look, Steve,
growth con extraordinaire.
I'm gonna tell you guys. Okay, here's a text from Steve Harvey, Damon John.
Oh wait, let me pick up those names you're dropping.
Hank Norman.
Here you go. Here
Carrie
you go.
Kasem.
Here you go.
Dude,
there's another one.
Steve Harvey writes me. Nobody knows this, but Steve says to me, he says, dude, you crazy.
He is crazy.
This is what he's saying right here. See you soon, but you crazy.
Mm-hmm.
He said, you my guy.
Woo!
Let's get together. Seriously. You are all my team been talking about.
Nice.
This shit was amazing,
Woo!
man. In caps.
Yes.
I had no idea it was gonna be this.
Ooh.
Okay. You want to show him that?
Woo!
Okay,
no, does it show his number or anything?
No.
Okay.
No. Okay.
Okay. That's awesome.
Dude, I love that. Now that guy, guys, that guy's been all over the world on TV.
Oh, that's mega.
Steve Harvey can't go anywhere without somebody saying that's Steve Harvey.
Oh, absolutely.
So to hit that, to have him there. Look, you can get him to one of your events, but to get him to be like, he's writing me from the Bahamas. Hey man, what you doing today?
Thinking about little J. Shea.
I'm in the Bahamas this week, okay, with my wife taking golf lessons. I said, you better, because I'm going to come kill you. Okay? So anyway, like when you do something big, folks, you can get the attention of everybody. If you do it right, you'll get the attention and keep their attention. If you do it again, you'll multiply the attention. We plan on doing that. We're picking our location and our date for the next 10X Growth Conference. The only tickets that are going to be for sale are the VIP, the Premier, the Diamonds, and one level in a stadium. Okay, and basically whoever moves first gets the best seat in the house. All right, we got some callers on, right, Natalie?
Yeah, we got Newton in Houston.
What's going on?
Hello?
Yes, how you doing?
I'm
So
good.
friendly.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Who am I speaking with?
You are speaking with Grant Cardone and Elena Cardone. What's going on? Do you find?
Oh, hi. I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was live.
That's okay. That's
You
okay.
are live.
Hi.
We're happy to have
Hi,
you on
Elena.
the show.
Hi, Grant.
Hey.
Do you find hitting a goal as a couple brings you closer together? Have you ever tried this?
Elena, I am single by choice, and I was in the ambassador program coming to growth.
Uh-huh.
I don't hear you, but...
We hear you. We hear you perfectly.
Oh, okay, good. So anyways, I just wanted to say to both of you, thank you so much for putting on GrowthCon. I set my goals in January after the ambassador program, and they changed. After coming to GrowthCon, and there were many highlights, but the girls were the best.
See, I told you.
Wow.
I told
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.
Thank you for saying that. So many people said the highlight of the event was when the girls spoke. I really appreciate that as a proud mother. Thank you.
Yes, you guys have done phenomenal with your babies as a couple. I love your book, Elena. I can't stop reading it. I need to finish it today.
Yay! Thank you.
And thank you for the book and the lip gloss.
Oh, thanks for attending. I'm so happy.
And Grant, you know, I just want to say, are you from my backyard? I know where you're from. And, you know, gosh, I love you, man. You've done great. And, you know, I'm going to be with you guys for life.
Dude, that's awesome. Where were you sitting?
I was in VIP, and I learned I needed to be in Premiere.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bare minimum Premiere. But no, it was awesome.
Yeah, well, we look forward to having you back next year. Where would you like to see me hold it next year?
Australia. With our Aussie buddies. Yes.
Really?
Annette can help you put on the show.
Wow. Where do you live in Houston, though, right?
The Opera Dome.
Yes, I do.
Oh, wow. Okay.
There would be good sound there, that's for sure.
Thank you for calling. I appreciate it. This is the G&E Show. We do this every Wednesday. My wife and I get together, and we talk about the art and business of being married.
The art.
How do you work it out?
That.
How do you make it work? How do you make it work all year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years? How do you keep it interesting?
How do you do
bang,
it?
bang, bang, bang. How do you keep it boom, 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 huh? How do you keep your goals together, okay? As you grow olds together. How you keep your goals together as you grow olds together. What you
Lord help
doing?
me.
How you keep it fresh.
I was not exaggerating when I told him about your social skills.
Yeah, you were exaggerating because I
social
got
skills.
some. I tell you what, for a guy who ain't got no social skills,
Don't curse.
I should put a bunch of people together socially. I got all of Miami right now saying, please, can we kiss the ring? We got people in Wynwood saying, dude, you saved our January.
No, yeah, because I train with a guy at the gym, and I saw him this morning. He runs a hotel down there. He was planning on coming to the
They got
Growth
crushed in January.
They got crushed because of the government shutdown. He said all the hotels in Miami got hit hard. Everyone. The GrowthCon came, filled up all the hotels.
28th and 29th.
He couldn't go to the GrowthCon because his hotel was full. He said, I have to thank you so much. You saved us. January killed us, and y'all saved us.
He says it wasn't just my hotel. He's like, all the business owners in Wynwood are saying,
so happy.
Well, who are all these people?
The 10X hats and the 10X shirts, and they ruled. They were everywhere in Wynwood. They
Kiss
said,
the ring.
We were so happy.
Kiss
Everyone,
the ring.
They're talking about
Kiss
it.
the
Makes me
ring.
so happy.
Kiss the ring. Kiss it, kiss the ring.
Community,
Kiss the ring.
we stick together.
So dude, look, people will only know you for your successes.
Mm-hmm.
You can. Success is your duty. Success changes people around you.
Communities,
not your
lives,
ideas,
people.
not your thoughts. Sorry, but not your prayers, not your meditations. What you do successfully will change people, change economies. It's not the government, man. It's not ideas that these people have. It's not the State of the Union last night or the Democrats' response. It is what you do every day that is you as a couple do successfully. The next conference you go to, whoever's conference it is, we set the bar for what a conference should look like.
And not only that, but the mayor of Miami declared February 1st the start of GrowthCon.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
10X GrowthCon Day.
Forever.
And we were told we brought $125 million to the city of Miami, dollars to the city of Miami by the GrowthCon. So we really want to thank all of you guys for helping us give back to the community
because
and
without
support
you guys,
Miami.
you guys,
we wouldn't.
This wouldn't happen.
It wouldn't have happened if y'all didn't show up. If you weren't here.
And we're going to do some crazy stuff for the floor seats. Like we're going to pick a stadium similar to what we had last year, and there'll be floor seating. Those are going to be the most expensive seats in the house.
Yeah.
The rest of the stadium, okay, that we sold 28,000 seats in. So I don't need the money. I want exclusivity for my events. I want everybody to say, dude, that guy's events. Snoop Dogg shows up Saturday morning. I didn't tell y'all that.
No.
Mr. Hype Man, Mr. Promo Man, Mr. Always Saying he gonna make. I didn't tell one of you Snoopy was coming. I sold that place out with Snoopy. Okay, I sold the place out with little
John,
little grills. Okay, Lil Jon, I sold the place out without telling you that I was going to have Dougie Fresh for 2 hours at a VIP event.
Oh, was that amazing? The backstage, the backstage for the diamonds and the premieres?
I sold the place out without telling you that I was going to raise $500,000 for charity. Okay, so, dude, this thing's going to be off the hook next year.
We're still buzzing.
Let's talk to our caller.
We're still buzzing.
Dude, how about when I said, hey, T-shirts, 2 for $10?
Oh, you shut the store down. They got bombarded by 3,000 people that ran.
One lady passed out. Okay, like 7,000 people. 7,000 people. 7,000 people tried to get T-shirts. Only 3.
People got too excited.
How about this? How about my 10X Health Systems that I announced there? 9,000 people.
No.
In 90 seconds.
No.
Hit their website.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk to our last caller.
Awesome.
Daniel, what's going on in the Lost, L-O-S-T Angels? The town of Los
Grant, how are you doing? Uncle GC and Elena, how are you?
My man.
Good.
My man.
Hey, it's a little hard to hear you, but
it ain't hard to hear you, dog. You just got to
talk.
Okay. Good. So I want to thank you so much, both of you, for being the most inspiring power couple. I went to your boot camp last year, and I plan on going again this year. You have changed my life 10 times. My company is a viable company right now in the wellness industry, and I've hit targets that I would have never imagined to hit without your boot camp, Grant Cardone. And I want to thank you so much, but I need to know what to do next, what my next move needs to be, because, it's a great opportunity to hire people and put people on payroll, and it's a great feeling, but I want to know what does it take to really get a organized plan to make sure you don't have to, because you did say continue, you got to continue to hire and you got to fire. And is that just a part of the process?
Yeah.
Or what's the best way to have an organized plan to find the right people to really stick it through and not be whiners?
Look, dude, look. First of all, I mean, for you not to have whiners, you'd actually have to move from where you live, because that whole city's a bunch of whiners. Just saying. I mean, even the gangsters there whine.
What are you talking about?
He's in L.A.
I know, but
you got people in the hood whine. God damn, man. Shit, this ain't right.
That's right.
This ain't right, man. I mean, you live in a city of whiners. It's moaning, complaining, blaming, pointing fingers. Like, oh my God, it's raining today. Yeah, it's a 1/4 inch of rain, and everybody doesn't go to work. Like, bro, oh my gosh, it's surf day. I can't show up for work.
There's traffic on the 405.
Yeah, no kidding.
We've known that for 30 years.
Really? I haven't done that in 5 days. Really? So
get to the point.
You're going to have to hire a lot of people, man. I mean, over there, like, we got to hire like 8 people to find 2 that work. You're going to probably have to hire 80. And by the way, you're going to hire somebody, you're going to get somebody good, and the next thing somebody's going to tell them one day is, hey, I'd like to audition you for something. And boom, they're not showing up the next day for a bigger gig, for the hope of being a star one day.
Yeah.
Like, you guys, there's no plan here. There's no business plan that tells you how many people you have to go through to find good talent. There's no calculation or business plan. Your company needs to make a lot of money, because it's going to waste a lot of money to ever get to a lot of money. Bottom line. Same thing with a relationship. You guys got to spend time and energy, man, because you're never going to plan on the problems, the death, the accident, the issues, the mom, the sickness, the illness, the economic collapse. This is what the 10X rule is about. You got to plan for 10 times more things to happen than are going to happen. And then maybe they won't happen, or if they do happen, you're ready. Thanks for watching the G&E show today. Elena Cardone, please follow her on the Instagram.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Because she
Elena Cardone
has a sick story to share with you every day 10X Growth Conference, if you've heard about the event, you couldn't make it this year, I know that. If you couldn't make it this year, if you couldn't be there, okay, watch my website today. I'm going to make an offer to our loyal customers. But for the most part, this event was perfect.
Smash it.
Perfect, okay? And mostly because Elena was there.
What?
And look, you want to tell them what happened with Snoop?
What he said?
Well, what he said. I went back with Snoop, by the way. Maybe we'll throw this up on YouTube. It's the picture of me and Snoop sitting in the back. So me and Snoop meet that morning, Saturday morning.
He was amazing.
Amazing, dude. And me and Snoopy, man. And he was looking a little Snoopy when I saw him. So I said,
he was so cool.
So we're laying back on the sofa. You remember this shot, Johnny? And everybody thinks I was stoned. Everybody thinks, oh my God, Grant and Snoop got loaded, okay? So we end up walking to my trailer, right? Me and Snoop are hanging out, and he looks at me and says, hey man.
Let me collect that name. You dropped it.
Hey man. He says, hey man,
dear.
you know what you're doing is really important. Do I sound like him a little bit?
A little bit, yeah.
You know,
you
man,
did.
what you do is really important, man.
Yeah, that's good.
I said, what you mean? He's like, you teaching people about money.
Yep.
Dude, ain't nobody teaching people about money. I've been watching you, Uncle G. I've been watching your stuff, man. He's like, man, you spit some real shit.
That's what he said.
He's like, you know, when you telling people, most people don't know how to make it, I do. Most people don't know how to keep it, number two. He's like, I don't. And number three, most people, almost nobody knows how to multiply it. He's like, you're going to save the world, man.
That's what he said.
1, 2, 3 into the 4. Uncle G is here to make your score.
Ready to make an entrance, so back on up, because you know we about to rip it up.
Bye. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
If you like this video, make sure you go watch this video right now. I'll see you there.